A lot of stuff's based on dates that are like way. Do you ever
Way
see
older.
when they get it right with like a dinosaur skeleton? I mean, as far as you know, how like off it is. Somebody did a cool thing where they showed if like you found horse bones, like what the way we draw the dinosaurs, what it would look like. It looks crazy because it's always too tight on the skeleton. You know, there's not enough like meat built on it when in most of the conceptions.
Right. We have no idea what they act like. Imagine what a T-Rex actually looks
I
like.
like to look for the updates of like what they, because even they had a good like dinosaur show I liked at the time on Discovery or something, but even those are all like.
Well, they don't have feathers either. They think
Yeah.
a lot of them had feathers now.
But not T-Rex is the last I heard on.
Really?
That's the last thing that I heard looking it up. But that
They
was
don't
like
think he had feathers?
no, and it's because there's a patch of the skin pressed up on something where you can see it's not.
Oh.
Is that it? I just was looking up some article. This is kind of recent.
Oh,
but
maybe that's what it is.
I don't know if this was a T-Rex they found specifically.
So it says hard to imagine this animal died 76 million years ago. It's been perfectly preserved since then, and just happened to be starting to erode out of this cliff when we were walking by. Wow. That's fucking nuts.
Because you've really only seen a fraction of all the stuff that there was. Because fossils are kind of rare.
Look at that. So these guys are seeing this stuff erode, and then they find it there.
Yep.
How much more? Yeah, how much more of that is there? That's what's nuts. Like, what percentage of the fossil record is really accurate in terms of like how many species are out there that haven't been discovered?
It's like a fraction of what it is. Like
I wonder, like, what other dinosaurs existed that they haven't found a body yet?
because a lot, only animals that have bones like that can be preserved are gonna be preserved.
And they have to be caught up in like a landslide or some shit, right?
Yeah, it's real specific. That's why, because you always say it's like a rare process, fossilization, but then you read these stories when they first found them, and they have dinosaur bone wars, and there's like blowing them up in war. Like, who gives a
dudes
shit?
were faking it too. Guys were faking dinosaurs. Yeah, there was some people that faked dinosaurs back in the day.
Yeah, how they put them together wrong and all kinds of hilarious things. There's a whole thing about the first two guys that found dinosaur bones and figured out.
Can you imagine being the first guy to find something that indicates there was giant lizards roaming the earth?
What is this?
Dinosaurs that found a T-Rex and a Triceratops locked in a battle.
Wow. So they're probably fighting to the death and got caught up in a landslide.
Weighs 14 tons.
Holy shit.
You gotta be trained too, because that just looks like someone stepped on a bug to me. That, I'm like, wow, you guys.
Look at the ribs, man. Look at that. That's fucking wild.
It also shows you how not Indiana Jones archaeology is, where it's just you gently brushing some dust to get not
very slowly in that case.
Yeah.
To try to find these ancient dead
like
creatures.
a bullwhip never comes into it.
No need for a satchel.
Well, slow down.
Yeah, he's got an IWC pilot's watch on. Yeah, it's that whole way of like discovering things that used to exist is so crazy if you think about it that way, that it has to die in a very specific way to make a fossil.
There's that one dinosaur that they had in one of the Jurassic Park movies that fights a T-Rex, and they just figured out totally.
They just made one up, right?
That
giant thing?
Yeah.
The Raptor is a little made up.
No, well, the Raptor, but
are kind of little.
There's another one.
The way that they did it in the movie, yeah, they kind of.
There's another one like a kind of to fight with the T-Rex dinosaur. I'm forgetting what his name is, but they just discovered probably it was aquatic, and not how they have it in the movie. It was like right after that, and one of the skeletons got blown up in World War II. That was like the really good skeleton, and then I don't know if they found another one or something, but that's why they didn't know, because it got blown up in the war.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was a house that was for sale in Malibu. This crazy no, not in Malibu, in Beverly Hills. This crazy fucking house.
Yeah.
And it had a raptor skeleton included in
was
the
that
purchase.
that debacle $300 million one?
No, it wasn't that crazy. But it was crazy though. But it was like 30 million crazy. But one of the million and the 30 million was a dinosaur.
I mean,
they had a fucking raptor. You know how dope that would be? Come over my house. Oh yeah, here's a dinosaur.
I mean, it's cool.
Look at that thing.
I'll tell you what, it's more respectable than a $50,000 blunt.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. But I think that's $1 million.
Remember Chappelle's show where he had cribs where he's like he has Tyrannosaur eggs. He sprinkles diamonds in it because it makes his dookie twinkle.